Ladies, it is wonderful to be back with you on this great day and in support of this great cause. It is an honor to have been invited to speak with you once again. I am speaking today on behalf of all women, wives, single mothers, daughters, and sisters. We can join together to help change and make a difference. And I salute Madame Rajavi and give her my support from the bottom of my heart. In my role as European Union Ambassador, I continue my work of serving and shining a light on such issues. The basis of humanity is self-esteem and dignity, and this must be our fight together. To open the eyes to these things that matter and restore the aspirations that have been shattered. I encourage you all to follow your dreams, and because anything is possible with hard work. I would like to share this poem with you from the poet Vasconcelos. Even in our sleep, pain, which cannot forget, falls drop by drop upon the heart until in our despair, against our will, comes wisdom through the awful grace of God. Today, I want to talk to you about a woman who has been a great influence on me and a great inspiration to me. She is a woman called Esther, and her story is told in the pages of the Hebrew Bible, the Old Testament. She is a woman I have always related to because, like me, she finds herself in a position of influence and significance because of the beauty that God has given her. Like me, and like the women of Camp Ashraf, she lived her life as a refugee, far from the country of her birth. Let me tell you her story. Esther was living in exile at the heart of the great Persian Empire, in a place that today we call Iran, whose government has played a major role in the oppression of people in Camp Ashraf today. Esther is taken into the royal harem, and eventually she is appointed as the emperor's wife, number one. And he puts a royal crown on her head. But the emperor's prime minister, a man called Haman, plots against Esther, against her people, the Jews, and he gets the emperor to agree that they should all be killed. When Esther hears about this, she takes a great decision. She decides to go in to see the king and to beg for her people to be saved. This is a very brave thing to do because no one could approach the emperor without being asked. If they did, they would be killed, unless he lifted up his scepter to show them mercy. But Esther takes her life in her own hands, and she goes in to see the king to plead for her people. The king lifts up his scepter. Esther pleads for her people, and in the end, they are all saved, and Haman is killed instead. Esther changes the course of history. Esther changes the course of history because she is willing to stand up and be counted. Esther overcomes oppression because she is willing to stand up and be counted. She wasn't always like that. At the start of the story, she doesn't stand out from the crowd at all. Her real name is Hadassah, but she adopts a Persian name, Esther, which means star, so she can fit and not be noticed. But eventually, she does stand out from the crowd. The star rises in the sky and shines its light. And because she stands out from the crowd, because she is willing to take her life in her hands, because she is willing to let her light shine, her whole people are saved, and her oppressor meets the fate that he had reserved for them. Esther is a role model for me, and she is a role model for us all today. Like her, we must stand up in the defense of the oppressed. Like her, we must speak out in the face of oppressive power and say, no, we will not accept this. We must stand up and speak out like Esther, even when it's risky for us to do so. We must stand up and speak out like Esther as bold and empowered women and make our stand on behalf of the weak and the helpless. We must not say, I am only a woman. I cannot do this. We must say instead, I am a woman. Therefore, I can do this. My call to you today, my friends, my sisters, is to stand up. Stand up. And speak out. Like Esther, today, let us resolve to be remarkable women, like this remarkable woman. Let us resolve to be remarkable women who stand up and speak out. Today, let us resolve to be remarkable women who change the world. Thank you to have heard me.